Hey everybody, welcome to Chortle Games Live. My name is Steve, and I was going to let the pre-stream roll a little bit longer, but as you can see, we got company. We're playing the Forest. It's just me right now. Jake's coming, but I can't pause in online multiplayer, so I figured, of course, he can jump over that. Awesome. So I figured I may as well, you know, not get killed. Some guys can jump over. Okay, apparently most of them can jump over. Okay, where are you going? Where are you going? Are you kidding me? What a waste. This is Sons of the Forest. I'm going to post to Discord here in a second, though, now that I've got a breather. And it's just going to be me and Jake tonight, I think. So we're going to do a lot of base management stuff. But that's okay, because I actually literally about 30 seconds before I had to hit go live, I thought of an idea to prevent them possibly from being able to jump the spikes. Because the spikes don't help us against the little guys, but they really help us against the big guys. And so, honestly, even if we can't fix the spikes to where they can't get jumped over, they still are worth every stick. Alright, let me post to Discord. Gosh, is the stream choppy? One of these days I'm gonna figure out what's wrong with YouTube, and I'll save everyone. Okay. Sorry, I gotta move some things around. There we go. All better. You do not get to sit on the skull throne. Kelvin and I have been pretty busy. Just kind of fixing up the defenses, as you'll probably be able to see. I mean, you probably... Obviously, we've been doing a lot, and you can't really tell, but those rocks underneath the snow are fortifying all of the spike traps. So the spike traps are all... I guess it just makes it to where they can hit more before they die. Before they break, I mean. What the heck? Oh, it's a short log. I see. Let's see. I think it only needs to be 2 tall. And this may not even work at all. So That was not related to my plan. That was just something I was messing with. If I'm gonna have to make full floors out of this, that's gonna suck. Kelvin, why are you getting rocks all the way out there? This might work. Will it be worth it? No, probably not. But anything to get him to stop from jumping over, you know? We are going to need so many logs. That's probably what Jake and I are going to be doing tonight, is just all the logs. Because if I can just take this straight across, spike through like that, then even if they jump over, they'll hit a wall and run into a spike. That's the idea. But seriously, that's going to take so many freaking logs. And all while I'm trying to make my own tower, too. Of course, I was on the plank step. I shouldn't have done that. I did it again. This is Rodney, by the way. Say hi to Rodney. I mean, I think that would be pretty secure. But I don't know. I'll wait for Jake to keep going with that. So I guess in the meantime, it's time to get more logs. And this is a destroyed log, so I'm just gonna turn it into firewood. Jake is putting Asher to bed, so he will be here when he's done with that. Crap. Gotta get Kelvin. Kelvin is more useful now. They updated the game. Now hold on tight, because this is going to blow your mind. Kelvin can carry not one, not 3, but 2 logs. I wrote down, you suck, carry more logs. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Great. Uh-huh. Took a shot to the throat and lift. Awesome. Awesome. Can I have that back, please? Oh, nope. You skank. Come here. Is the taser even good? Why?
The king has the top. Frodo, I told you I always arrive when I precisely need to.
Amazing. That's a new record for how quickly you've pissed me off in a live stream.
Jeez, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Listen, I was not what I was shooting for, but
What were you shooting for?
I wanted a cool entrance. No one ever like does it. I give you guys all a hype moment. You know what I mean?
You insist on introing every single live stream.
Yeah.
So, if you want to intro every live stream, you don't get introduced.
Yeah, no, but like in the few times that I don't, it's just like, oh, hey, Jake's here.
Yeah.
I'm giving myself a little something back,
I see. We need to get logs tonight.
Okay.
Jeremy said, Jake, that was unnecessary LOL, but I get you need the hype moment. Here's a hype moment. Show up and don't make everyone mad. That's
Did
pretty.
I make it mad?
That's pretty hype.
Wow.
I don't think you understand how loud that was.
Was it really loud?
It was extremely loud.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Also, you punctuated it with the intentionally bad Gandalf impression.
Now that I can understand. I can understand where you're coming from there.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna do the Tears of the Kingdom trailer 3 music, the saxophone.
That would have made it worse.
Would it? Okay, well.
Yeah, just because I feel like you're trying to force Tears of the Kingdom on me, and
that wouldn't have been the intent either. I just was like, I would have just been hyped. I
wouldn't have even known that it was that. But
right.
I feel like before the stream had ended, you probably would have made sure that I knew that it was that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, see, as Jeremy's saying, it was extremely loud. That's my bad. When I first started playing it, I was like, oh, he can't hear it. So I started crying because you didn't say anything. It was just like, oh, cool, he can't.
I assure you, I heard every bit of it. You probably woke my son in the other room.
That was absolutely not the intent for it to just be loud. When I did the Indiana Jones theme whenever that was, I like barely, when I went back and watched it, like I was like, it's too soft. I should have gone harder. What are we chopping logs for?
Because I have a potential solution to keep us safe from jumpers, which is what I'm now calling the cannibals that can jump, but I think they're just regular cannibals. Because
you're talking about are they just the kids?
They're just the regular ones that wear armor. the like just the literally the most basic of cannibal unit. They are the ones that jump, I think, because the bigger ones like the Wendigo and the Cat Dog and the Fajingers, they don't. I love all these nicknames.
I was about to say, I'm sorry, what are we calling the Wendigo? Oh, the Wendigo is the one with the really skinny legs, the last one that we just ran into?
Yes.
The one that I call it a Wendigo, yeah, okay.
You did call it a Wendigo.
Steven's like, you're the one that called it a Wendigo.
Although I don't, now that I think about it, I don't think...
You've seen Until Dawn.
Oh, okay, so that Wendigo, I see.
If that's what I was looking at and going, oh shoot.
I see.
All right, where do you want to put the you want to go down there and start constructing? I can stay up here and
yeah, I need your I've got Kelvin down there filling log holders, so let's load all these logs and then come down and I'm going to talk to you through what I'm thinking. Jeremy, I hope you're still here as well because this is going to take a lot of logs, what I'm thinking. And so as you can see, we're running out of trees. So we either...
No.
We are we're running out of trees that we can immediately access. So we need to either get a zipline network going. Like, I want to get up to that cliffside. I want to be dropping trees.
I mean, if you want... I would be dropping trees. I mean, I can go finish that zipline system over there. The problem is it's going to be a 3 or 4 step transfer back.
Kelvin, you're not done.
You know what I mean? That's what's going to be hard.
Yeah.
If anything, we should start to expand to the right and... Oh, nice. We have some armor.
Yeah, this is Rodney.
Which
right
one?
Here. This one.
Oh, Rodney? Okay, yeah. What's up, Rod?
That's Rodney. Also,
I hate how face
I have 3 bone holders filled. So if you need bone armor, there's 2 here, and then there's 1 underneath in the lean-to. Also, have you noticed the light bulb?
Nice.
I figured how electricity works.
I'm a little concerned and confused why this one patch of wood is not covered in snow.
Because
the light bulb is?
See, I thought it was because the lean-to was like covering it, and I think it's because this was destroyed, this roof for the lean-to on the left, and I couldn't figure out how to fix it. Although now that I'm looking at it, I think I might know how to fix it. But anyway, maybe. I don't know why it's doing that. I think it's just a visual glitch.
Okay, yeah.
Never mind. I don't know how to fix it. It's broken.
So yeah, I mean, I could start to expand over to this shore over here. There's plenty of trees over there, and that I imagine we could make at least a 2.
Yeah.
Jump system.
Yeah, you might be able to turn that into a 1, depending on where you're. Well, come back here. I need to show you what I'm thinking. There's a repair tool? Jeremy, you've got to stop withholding all this information. I literally had no idea there's a repair tool. Please enlighten me. So they added the ability to...
Oh, we also have shelves now? This is good.
Yes. I put some basic supplies down.
we got some guys coming in. What button did I make my new bow? There we go.
Don't shoot me!
Give me that arrow.
You can pick it up yourself.
I did. I really wish I could aim down sights for this.
Oh, come on.
He dodged an arrow that wasn't there.
Hey, pick up these bodies and put them on the fire.
How did you get over?
I just jumped. If you want to get back over, use this zip line. And it just goes right over it. So the spike traps, I don't know if you noticed, Jake, they now have stones at the base. Because they added the ability to reinforce spike traps, like you reinforce a fire. So they should be more durable now. Just
How do I throw the body?
Just throw with. I don't know. You're using a controller, so throw. It's G for me, so I would throw it into the spike traps, and then you can just grab it from behind, so you're not stabbing yourself. Just throw it, and then come over.
Oh, yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
I caught that on camera. Jake's cannibal.
Jake's cannibal.
So here.
Oh, I see you've created a wall around the edge here.
Yeah, that I was working on that. That was going to be kind of like my area, but I decided that I'm just going to turn this campsite with a lean-to into my area. Although we do have another lookout tower over there, and you can claim that spot if you want it. But since
Which one?
To the left where that wall is, I built a lookout tower.
Nice, yeah.
So, hold on. Come down here. You see this little floor thing that I made?
Yeah.
So my thought is, if we make this probably 2 or 3 tall and put spikes through the wall like that, when they jump over the initial one, they'll hit a wall and then get stabbed when they jump.
Nice, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But as you can see...
How high did you go? 3, you're saying?
That's 3.
I think you got to go 4 or 5.
I think 4 would do it. But the problem with that is that's not only a 4 tall wall all the way, but you also have to make a frame for a floor because you have to have the floor frame in order to make the spike traps.
Nice. Okay. So a lot of wood.
A lot of wood. Although
where did he put all the wood? Oh, I see.
It's all in the holders. So I'm gonna eat real quick. Actually.
All right. Do you want me to just keep sending you wood then, or
just keep sending wood?
All right. Do you want me to create a network?
Do whatever you need to do to make it work. Just don't interrupt any of the zipline network we already have.
Does it matter where do you want me to send the wood to? This main post right here?
I mean, if you could get it over the spikes, that would be ideal. So this post right here, where I'm standing?
I'm standing at the one that goes straight to where you were working right now.
Okay, that's fine. If the wood can end up there, that'd be great. And I've still got Kelvin. Let me know when you started chopping down trees. Kelvin will actually go pretty far now to
help
to get logs. So once you start chopping down logs, he will probably come up to where you are and just start grabbing some and bringing them back by hand.
Okay.
Also, Kelvin is good at seeking arrows. I was fending off an attack where one person, I shot them with 2 arrows and they ran away, and I had Kelvin on the command to find arrows and bring them to me, and I lost Kelvin. I had no idea where he was. I looked at the map, I couldn't see him. And then like the next day, I see this valet-looking guy just running up down the hill with something in hand, and then he came to me and dropped 2 arrows at my feet. So he chased this cannibal down into the forest, executed them, and then took the arrows back and brought them to me.
I like to think that he just talked to them. You know, I like to think that Kelvin is a closer. He sits down with his tuxedo and he's like, "Hey, here's the deal. I need that arrow. All right, you can either give it to me."
He gave me a thumbs up after he did it, so he definitely killed someone.
Was he smiling?
Of course he was.
Okay, great. Yeah, he killed someone. Someone's dead. Someone didn't make it through the night. I'm just sending what's left over from. I'm not sending anything yet. I've got everything. Everything now is like a 2 or 3 step zip line, which is annoying. I wish we could carry more than 2 logs. I'm glad Kelvin can though.
Yeah.
I also got a Fajingers out here. I'm just kind of ignoring.
So that's what I'm afraid of. Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep it going. What?
How's it going?
The Fajingers or me?
No, just you. I just kind of, I came in all hot and bothered, so I
don't think you hot and bothered means what you think it means.
Lee Allison and I have been laughing at our multiverse conversation all day.
I'm pretty proud of that one.
My favorite part is it was the last clip I watched before I had to go back to work. But it was the clip where we discovered that all of your multiverses stem from where did you discover happiness? And then you end it with, I haven't found it in this timeline, so I'll let you know. I'll let you know what that is.
It's not that I haven't found happiness. It's that I haven't found the ability to not hate myself. There's a difference.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. I get that. I thought of another one as I was coming in. Oh, I know. No, guess I said that. I know what it was. It was British Jake.
I see.
There would be a multiverse where I moved to London, but I wouldn't sound. I sound about as British as I do right now. I just would have been talking the same way all that time. Been living there for 28 years. Now I'm in that timeline. I moved there when I was 2. Not how that would have gone, but okay. You're drunk, Jake. Go home. By the way, a Fajingers takes about 25 arrows.
I think I killed one in 13.
25. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how many. I was just playing, but 13 sounds about right.
Funny enough, actually.
One for each finger.
I hate that.
Yeah. Did I mention on stream last night that I've been playing Horizons DLC?
You did.
Okay. I didn't get to play much today, so I don't really have anything new to say, but I didn't know if I had talked about it or not.
You talked about it a little bit and how the big tech guys have stuff that you can take from them, so you become big tech because they had big tech and you took it from them.
Yeah, you got a weapon, got a fun new weapon. I still don't have the fun new weapon, but you know, it's okay. I'll find it in my heart to forgive myself.
That's good.
Are you a tree that will yield logs, or will you be a really big stick tree? A really big stick tree it is. Surely there's a chainsaw, right?
There is.
Do we think it costs like gas or anything crazy?
Well, we haven't run into gas, but I would assume that yes, it probably does. Something that we may need to do once I get my tower built, if we get that done tonight, is I'm going to build shelves up there to hold basically all of my arrows. And so I'm going to just dump all my arrows in there, and then we're going to go on a supply run so I can just fill back up on arrows.
Something I was going to say as like a suggestion for what we did tonight was make shells, because I feel like when it turns into you and I, like when it's a stream where it's just you and me, and we are playing this, which, you know, is great. I think we all enjoy this enough to play it, even with just 2. But usually you and I are like trying to do maintenance things.
Yeah.
I feel like if we had shelves that we could stock with stuff, that would be valuable.
I agree.
Not that building stuff.
Don't knock down too many trees because we need to sleep soon. It's getting dark.
All right, well, here, let me just send what I've got, and I'll come. I honestly haven't even. I've chopped maybe 1 tree. I've just been sending leftovers from that last run. So you couldn't get into the playtest for Div.
Well, the thing is, I have every right to get it because I own the game on PC. But because Uplay or Ubisoft Connect or whatever we're calling it these days is so stupid.
He'd be hard.
because I own the game on Steam, they didn't take into account Steam owners, even though my accounts are connected. And so it literally, right next to where it's like, hey, play Division 2, it's like, sorry, you don't own Division 2.
What do you mean I don't own it? It's right here. Fucking sucks.
Start bringing it in.
Oh, I'm coming in. Can I help you stack anything, or what's your...
Let's just get everything loaded in the holders, and then sleep. Babies.
Where are the holders? Oh, I
Back
see.
here.
Babies.
All right, come back here. We need to sleep. That's where baby was.
Do you have any other holders back here?
There's one next to my little cabin.
Everything's full. I'm just gonna set these down by the holders,
Okay.
and you can pull them up. I just don't want them to... Oh, Kelvin, you could have led with that, bud.
What?
You could have fucking led with that. There's two right here, two empty holders right here next to me. He's just been dumping them on the ground until I started asking questions. Now he's like, oh.
What the hell?
I appreciate that we moved all the spike traps off the main wall.
Yeah. I once I got everything really secure, I just...
That's my bed. It's always been my bed.
Okay. Sleep.
Have you been sleeping in my bed?
No. I've been pissing in your bed, but not sleeping in it.
Oh, man. Oh, we got a guy on the beach.
Of course.
All right, back to the old wood grind. Let's see, what do I have over here? Ah, that's right. What am I missing for this?
Give me my bolt. Give it back. Give it back.
That's right.
It should always prioritize getting your arrow back when when you're trying to interact with a corpse. It's stupid that it is like, hey, you want the creepy armor? You want to wear human flesh? No, I want my arrow back.
I mean, the creepy armor is pretty important, you know?
I disagree.
I mean, it's the cheapest armor you can get.
Yeah, but I don't want to have a mouth on my elbow.
I draw the line there.
That's where I draw the line, specifically with that.
I'd rather die than have an elbow mouth. All right, let me set up. I'm setting up a zip line as I go check this camp over here to see if they have any supplies. I need batteries specifically.
Okay. Kelvin, okay. I told him to go pick up arrows in case I'd missed any, and for a second I thought he was grabbing the ones off the shelf.
You know, I wouldn't put it past him.
Not at all.
Man, I love that things just respawn. Especially with like this camp that we're just like, it's right here, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm not taking credit for picking this base. I'm just saying.
But you picked a great base.
Like, I just so happened to be like, hey, this looks like a good peninsula. We got so lucky. There's literally everything that we need here.
Yeah. Only thing we're missing is turtles. That's what made the last base so great.
Which is so weird because there should be turtles here.
There should absolutely be turtles here.
Close the gate. Close the door. Whatever.
Thought you were talking to me for a second. I was like, I'm not there, Steven. I can't help you.
Now the game is just being stupid.
Hey, wow.
What?
I got a solar panel over here.
Nice. Oh, good finds, Kelvin. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know how valuable trying to pull resources from over here is going to be. It is just it's too much of a process. This will be great for like getting like travel if we're coming in from this side of the hill. It's going to be great to just hop on a zip line and cruise back.
Yeah.
But I just don't see how it's going to work to get logs there and back, cuz also you got this platform in the middle that's in the ocean. Like logs are not going to stack up well there.
Right.
Yeah, we got a great little setup going here. Oh, come on.
If you can get back on log duty, I'm about to run out of holders.
Well, let's call me what's the guy with the cow?
Old
Paul
McDonald.
Bunyan.
What?
Wait, who'd you say?
I said Old McDonald because he has a farm.
No. Paul Bunyan. And Big Blue? Is that right?
Literally never heard of Paul Bunyan having a cow. I'm not saying you're wrong. I've just never heard of it.
Have you heard of him having another animal that helps him?
I've not really heard about Paul Bunyan's animals specifically. Like
you knew who, when I said Paul Bunyan, though. You knew who I meant, right?
I know who Paul. Yes.
Okay.
But like, it's not like a Scooby and Shaggy situation where it's like, oh yeah, you can't have Paul Bunyan without his cow.
I think it's a cow. It's either a cow or a bull. Chat, let me know. My Paul Bunyan lore is a little fuzzy. One of my favorite things is watching a tree that looks like it's very close to being a fully grown tree fall and then suddenly turn into massive logs.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling.
Oh, shoot. Where's Kelvin? Kelvin, I swear, if you are taking a break behind this wall.
Kelvin!
I'm sorry, Kelvin. I apologize. He's working hard.
Can't believe you doubted him like that.
I can. I'll do it again.
So, there's a new anime that's just started that is my favorite trope, like we talked about last night. I don't know exactly how to say it. Its name, it's like muscle magic or something like that. It's like what it looks like. But anyway, the premise is it's basically Harry Potter if Harry Potter didn't have magic, but he had muscles.
Are you talking about Black Clover again?
No.
It just sounds like Black Clover. with fewer steps.
Probably, yeah. But I watched a clip as I was putting Asher to bed, and it was the scene in Harry Potter where they start to learn broom techniques or whatever, and they're like, okay, first, tell your broom to come to you or whatever, and they say up, and it comes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's literally that scene just in this anime or whatever, and the guy's like, crap, how do I do this? Somebody comes up to him and is like, hey, you can't even do the most basic magic to get your broom to come up. And then he he stomps on the ground with such force that his broom flies up. And like after he catches it, he goes, fly. Like, he says the word and everybody's like, wait a minute. What did you do? He didn't use magic.
So that's not... You said it's called muscle magic?
It's something like that.
That's just called, like, physical force.
No. I'm not saying it's... No, I'm sorry. The show's name is called, like, Muscle Magic or something like that. It looks like muscle magic, but
Yeah.
that's not the name.
I thought you were saying that his technique was like a special power called muscle magic, and I'm just that's called using your hands.
I mean, to my knowledge, maybe that's what they'll call it, but no, I think it's just Here, let me see if I flagged it on Crunchyroll yet. It's on my list of things to do. Where do I keep Crunchyroll, Steven?
Up your butt.
Wow. I'm catching a lot of hostility. Mashal is what it's called.
Like Mashal or Mashal Magic?
MASHLE : magic and muscles. But yes, it is pretty much, I'm assuming, again, I haven't watched it yet. I've heard a lot about it. Brody was actually, when I started reading manga, Brody was like, this series looks like it's going to be good. An anime's coming out if you want to read that. So I kind of dabbled a little bit in it. Anyway, I digress.
I've been looking at some, like, I've been kind of looking around at manga, trying to get back into some, and there was one that I found that you absolutely should not read.
Great.
Apparently has a reputation called Gantz.
I'm not familiar, no.
The premise is awesome.
Okay.
Basically, there's these two guys that are in high school. They used to be really good friends. They lost they lost contact, and one day, and the main character, he's a piece of crap. He's just a whiny baby, but his friend is like really, really nice. He like takes care of his brother. His parents are dead, like just real upstanding gentleman. But the main character is just a piece of garbage. But they see each other on a subway one day, and the upstanding young man is like, "Oh my gosh, Kurono, hey, we haven't seen each other in so long," and someone falls onto the subway track, and of course the upstanding citizen is like trying to help him get up, and actually no, he sees, because Kurono is there narrating, and Kurono is like, "You idiot, oh gosh, he's looking at me, don't ask me for help," and then he's like, "Hey Kurono, it's you, hey, come help me save this guy's life," while they're on the subway tracks. And so Kurono goes to help, and they both get run over by a train and die.
And they get isekai'd?
No.
Oh.
They die, and then they wake up in, and I know what you're thinking, you're like, "Steven, this sounds a lot like isekai." It's not. They wake up in a room with just this large black ball at the end of the room. And they're given these suits. It's them and a couple other people, but they're given these suits. This freaking a-hole. Oh my god. Go down!
Me or Kelvin?
Neither of you. The person that's trying to kill me.
Oh, you're fighting somebody.
But So they wake up in this room. They have these suits. The ball opens and there's like weapons in it, and it tells them, like it shows them what their target is. And so they're teleported. Oh gosh, this is so annoying. They're teleported back into Tokyo or Osaka, somewhere in Japan, and they are tasked with hunting down this alien that they were shown in the room. Oh my god, I'm getting my butt kicked over here.
You need help?
Apparently.
What are you fighting?
The freaking... Oh my god. The ones that can, like, leap at you. I don't even know how they got here.
I'm coming in hot. Here, I'll play. No, I already moved it. Never mind.
It's dead.
I just got here.
I'm sorry, would you prefer that I waited for it to kill me before I...
No.
But anyway, so they have to hunt this alien within like an hour or something like that. And basically, just the TLDR, the premise is that people who die have a chance to appear in the room with the black ball, and they're given a second chance at life. But they could be randomly summoned in that room, and they're tasked with fighting off aliens.
I'm sorry, did you cut the rope that I was using?
No.
Well, shoot.
I haven't touched any of the rope.
It's gone.
Oh, the one that was coming down to
the where you showed me the thing. I'm fixing to bring another one down.
But like I said, the premise is really cool because it's basically like they are revived to be part of a real life video game where they're defending the human race against aliens. I say don't read it because it is dark. It is so...
Oh, sure, yeah.
It is so freaking dark, and like it's vile. Like, I'm talking, it treats characters, especially the women characters, so poorly.
Oh yeah.
Kurono, the main character, before he becomes a lot more likable, he's just like, I don't even want to live anymore. I just want to have sex with the first girl that I find. A girl gets brought into the room and she's like, hey, you want to have sex? He's like, yeah. And there's a scene of them just having sex in the back room before they get teleported to go fight aliens.
Nice.
Yeah. But again, concept, really cool. And like that kept me reading just enough because I watched a video, a guy that I watch on YouTube that does a lot of coverage of like anime and manga. He was talking about it.
Mother's Basement?
Super Eye Patch Wolf.
Okay.
He's just a random Irish dude who's a huge weeb and he's hilarious.
Love it.
But he was talking about it and he was like, yeah, early on it's pretty bad, but it's
it gets there.
And like it's gotten a lot better because the whole point, characters die a ton in this.
Yeah.
Like, and they have no qualms about killing any kind of character. The upstanding young man, yeah, he dies pretty early on.
So I'm sorry. Do these when they die again? Do they just come back?
They're gone.
Nice.
But Gantz, which I guess I'm just gonna call it Gantz, the black ball, has them stored, like their essence. Mm-hmm. So people get points at the end of every invasion. And if you get 100 points, you can either ask for a powerful weapon, leave, and have your memories wiped, so you basically did your time and you can leave. Or you can revive someone that is dead. So one of the best parts of it, I think, was the part where Kato dies. That's the friend that's actually a good person. They're sent in, and at this point there are three main characters. There's Corona, some random girl, and then Kato, and then a bunch of other people that were just loaded into the game, and they're doing pretty good. Like, they lucked out. One of the guys that got loaded into Gantz is like a gun otaku, so he's obsessed with guns. So he's like dual wielding M16s. Another dude knows really good karate. So they're doing pretty good. But then the final boss just starts mowing through them to the point where Kurono loses an arm and a leg first. Like he goes down first, but he's like basically bleeding out on the ground. Mm-hmm. And then the girl that he had sex with in the back room, she gets like lasered into 3 pieces. And then the main girl, she dies, and then it's just Kato and the boss, and he manages to kill it by picking up his severed arm that was holding his sword and beating the boss to death with it. But the boss, as a final insult, stabs Kato in the heart as it dies. So when it goes back to the room, because what happens is anyone who's alive is loaded back in the room when the task is done. Mm-hmm. The task is finished, and the only one that comes back to the room is Kurono. Literally every character that we knew except for one just gets executed. So that's when the story actually gets really good, because then it becomes, because Kurono was just like really just a huge pessimist, like he hated everything up until that point. And at that point, that's when he learned that there was the option to revive people with 100 points. So he started to improve himself and then took leadership of every new person put into Gantz. And then you start getting these really interesting characters introduced, like this gigantic dude who
What's up, Austin?
Who knows this martial art that's a real martial art. I think it's a Chinese martial art where you put like all of your force into like single blows to where like your entire weight of your body is just thrown into individual hits. So he's just able to mow through these aliens just with his bare hands. It's fantastic. So he gets introduced. 2 guys with telekinesis get introduced. Like they had telekinesis before they got put in the game.
Wow. I'm sure he's like, what the fuck? How did I not end up with them at the beginning?
Well, it's kind of horrible. All those characters. It's kind of smart from just a writing standpoint, because during.
I love the setup, because now it's like, oh my god, I can save all the people that died with me on my first mission.
Right.
So it's a really cool premise.
Well, I don't know if the whole thing, like anyone can die at any point kind of aspect, is done now, because when Kurono, like between his the one where Kato and all of his friends, everyone else died, and then the next one, there's a lot of downtime to where Gantz doesn't summon them. So it's like Kurono doing a lot of self-reflection, trying to figure out his life and prepare for the next one. But in that time, you get introduced to a lot of other characters, and it builds up to this one dude. And again, this is why Gantz is troubling as a manga.
Seems like I don't necessarily recommend this.
I don't recommend this. It actually had an anime that did not last long at all. But because I think the anime went up to the point where Kato died, so like up until it got good. But so there's this one guy that's a fellow student of Kurono's. He was in Gantz before, and he wants to go back. And like he got out with the 100 points, and his memory was wiped. But little breadcrumbs led him to believe that there was something
like that.
That. So he like started pursuing how to get back. And so again, this is vile. He dresses up like an African American person and goes on a mass shooting.
Oh my god.
Yes. And he kills all of the characters that we had gotten to know, like the 2 telekinetic guys, this supermodel, the dude that can wreck aliens with his bare hands. Like all of them die at his hand, and then he kills himself, and so they all end up in Gantz.
Interesting.
And that's when Kurono, like when they get there, Kurono has to go through the whole spiel of, hey, we have to fight aliens. Put this suit on, or you'll die. Like all the stuff. And there's a kind of funny moment. Izumi, I think, is the name of the guy that shot up everybody. they were out of the game, like just back to their regular lives, and this is after Kurono had like rallied everybody together. They had regular meetings where he was like organizing them, and outside of the game they were preparing for the game. And so he calls the main telekinetic dude because he hears word that Izumi is going to be attacked by this faction that wants to kill the people who are a part of Gantz. Also, they're vampires. I haven't gotten to why yet. But he calls and he's like, "Hey, Izumi's going to get attacked tonight. We need to do something about it." And the telekinetic dude goes, "No." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "I don't know if you noticed, Chrono. That's the guy that shot up like everyone. He needs to die." And then he just hangs up. Which I really like that character because it's like, I mean, one, he has telekinesis, which is just cool, and then and then it's just like, yeah, I wouldn't want that guy in my team. Yeah. So yeah, let him burn. But yeah, it's weird, but like it's one of those things where I skim through the manga because it's definitely the kind where I don't want to engage in it fully because there's a lot of bad stuff in it. Mm-hmm. But the premise was so intriguing to me to where I was like, you know what, I just kind of want to see where this goes. And it has gotten good. It's been done for a very long time. Like it's old, but yeah, very interesting. Like it's one of those where it's like I might use this for a premise in the future, but I'm definitely not gonna do the blackface mass shooting stuff.
Maybe I'll skip that part.
Yeah.
You know, I think, you know, Steven, I think you're the better man for it.
I think so too. Anime and manga are so freaking weird.
Yeah, I really only gave Vigilantes the My Hero Academia spinoff. That's the only one I ever really gave a fair shake. But I kind of fell off of that. I need to get back onto reading it, but I heard a story today that Nintendo is having to change Spike's character name in the Japanese version of the Mario movie. And you haven't seen it, right?
No.
So Spike is the bad guy in the first game that I'm a little confused on exactly what, but like Mario apparently used to be part of a game called The Wrecking Crew or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that it was excuse me, I don't even know that it was really like, oh look, it's Mario, but it was like his character, you know, model.
Yeah, the Jumpman.
The Jumpman guy was a part of that game, and so like in the movie, the premise is that Mario and Luigi quit working for this guy named Spike, who was the bad guy in the Wrecking Crew, and are kind of setting out on their own or whatever. And anyway, Spike's name in Japan, I don't know that I want to repeat it, but it had to do with blackface. It was real bad. It was like, wow, Nintendo, how did you mess this up? So
I'm curious what it was, but
I mean, it's probably fine to say because it's. I mean, we acknowledge that it's terrible, but it was
yes.
It was Blackie. It's like I don't know how, and apparently. Another fun, not fun fact, that's what Umbreon's name is, too, in Japanese.
So, probably a controversial opinion.
Uh-huh.
That's, in that context, I don't think that's offensive. I can understand why people would be bothered by it, but, like, it's not like they're, like, it is, like, Umbreon is what is evil? He's a fox, a cat, a dog.
Fox.
It is a black fox.
Yeah.
Black is a color. Blackie. You know,
it's
like
one of those. It's one of those that is probably just a fine line. You know, like some people might get offended by it. Some people would probably might get even very offended by it.
But it's not like it's a flagship character. So just resolve it and move on.
Right. Just it's one that like, hey, we could easily change this and it not be controversial in any sense.
Yeah.
And so why not? Why Why risk any controversy, especially when you're on such a hot streak?
Yeah.
With this movie. But yeah,
this
I
cannibal has been bleeding out in the snow for the past 3 minutes, and I'm just kind of letting him.
Yeah, just let him.
Letting him have do his thing, you know.
Letting him do his thing.
Do his thing, you know.
Let him have his thing and do it too. You know what I mean?
Let him make his cake and eat it.
What was the thing you said about popsicles and the Kid Bop song?
Want a popsicle.
That's it. Yeah, let him want a popsicle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just let him want.
People in hell want shit in their hands, so.
There you go. One of my favorite sayings.
Yeah.
Got a debit card today, Austin. Very nice. All I know, yesterday.
I was gonna say, I thought you said something about that
tomato.
yesterday. That's
Tomato.
It's cool. Buy anything fun yet?
Well, I was gonna say don't buy anything on the internet with your debit card, but I do that. So don't be like me, I guess.
I mean, you can just be very wary of where you use it on the internet.
That's the first thing that when I got a debit card as a kid, a high schooler.
Yes, Kelvin, I know. Kelvin's just like pointing at the cannibal that's bleeding out in the snow. And
Kelvin, if you want to take care of it, go fucking take care of it. All right, you're a man. You don't have free will, but we give you at least some level of free will. I'm
gonna entertain myself with this one. You watching?
Oh, I can't wait. No, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm watching now.
I expected more fire.
I was gonna say I'm not walking all the way down there to enjoy.
I mean, I figured you could see it up there.
I can. I can see it on the stream, so I just watched the stream. It's very nice.
He's still alive.
He's a big boy, you know, growing boy.
One of the things I hate about the snow is that I can't tell where my arrows land.
One of the things I hate about the freaking snow is that everything disappears in it. Yeah.
I think you told me that where you got a job also, but I forgot. So where did you get a job?
I'm trying. You're gonna look over here and be like, Jake, why are you building like a wall up here? I'm trying to catch logs that are flying off this cliff before I can send them to you.
I'm gonna be honest, Jake. I'm not concerned with what you're doing. If I need to be concerned, if you can't handle the simple job of throwing logs down.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Just saying.
I never want to work for Steven. Because that's what it would be every day. Jake,
that is not true.
I've asked you to do a simple task.
Now if you're stupid and can't handle it, that's what it's gonna be.
Here we go. Speaking of working for Steven, do you know, are y'all gonna need me to do video for D Now again next year? I imagine that's not even a conversation, but y'all aren't hosting it this year, are you?
We are not hosting it because churches.
Y'all were supposed to host. Y'all weren't supposed to host it this year, and
other church, the church my parents go to, they hosted it first. Then it was our turn because no one else wanted to host it, and that first church did it for 2 years in a row. Then we did it, and everybody thought it was absolutely amazing and the bomb. And but then that first church was like, we want to do it again because we're cool too. And so I think that we should be able to host it every time, but that's not fair, you know. I just enjoy doing it every year.
I mean, I'll be honest. Well, I don't know who am I to say, but I would think if I let me put it this way: if I was a youth pastor and someone else was offering to pretty much offer to like put this whole shindig together, I just had to show up. I'd go for that.
Well, yeah, but the church that is insisting on, that is getting to host it again, they have as many staff members as we have spike traps, basically. So they've got enough manpower to where it's
Well, that's what I'm saying. It makes a lot more sense for someone else to host it, but or at least in that sense. But it's just funny that like, yeah, I wouldn't want to volunteer to do it unless
I sound salty because I am, but the reason I am is because we get underestimated constantly, and it's because our church used to be big, and then
numbers are dwindling.
Used to be bigger. They're not dwindling anymore. We're actually growing, but we aren't what we were, and I feel like there's just an like a precedent against us to where we aren't expected to be able to do cool things. I don't even know where it came from, but I do know it's there because a guy that I really respect, and to this day, I think he's great. I interned under him at said church. He came to meet with us in 2021 about the D-Now to see like what we needed, and I thought it was going to be kind of like a collaborative thing to where it was us coming up with the vision together, but instead it was, are you guys capable of doing live stream? Do you know what live stream is? Like, it was that kind of conversation. And it was like, geez.
It's like, look, man, we lost some people, okay? All right? But we're back. We're coming back now.
In terms of like churches in the local area, when it comes to live stream, we've been ahead of everybody.
Oh yeah.
Like since day one.
Yeah. I mean, when that church was bigger, or at its biggest, were we doing live streams already? We were definitely recording. We had all the cameras.
We were always recording, but
Yeah.
live stream didn't start until I came back from so like in 2016, 2017, I think.
Yeah.
But we were doing a lot of cool stuff with our live stream that churches followed. Like during COVID, we had our sign language interpreter in a box on the bottom of the screen for people at home that needed a sign interpreter, and other churches started doing that. No big deal, but TV news stations started doing that. They totally got that from us.
NBD. But
NBD, give credit where credit's due. Is all I'm saying.
I'm coming back because it's getting dark.
Yeah, I'm hearing. Okay, that was just the logs.
Spending it on my first PS5. That'll be nice. Walmart frozen food section. I bet Austin is gonna have so many crazy fucking stories from working at Walmart.
Yeah, please do share when you get them. Don't forget us when you become the king of the frozen foods, Austin. Remember where you came from.
Remember where you came from. It's very important. Are we all right? We coming in for a sleepy time?
Yes. Did I not refill my canteen? I'm a freaking idiot.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go there in the morning.
And I even went there. Is the thing. Like I drank from that stream.
I don't know, Austin. I feel like the freezer is where like some freaky shit would happen. You know what I mean? One day you're gonna catch a couple making out in there,
In the frozen food section.
smoking a doobie. Yeah.
Just making a couch out of a bunch of frozen peas and broccoli.
In the freezer. Are you
in the
kidding?
freezer, yeah. Are they Walmart employees or are they customers?
That's that's where the journey begins.
That's
right there.
That's the like. There's on How I Met Your Mother they did a game called "Was I Drunk or Was I a Kid?" And then they like say a scenario, and you have to guess if it was when they were drunk or when they were a kid. I feel like that's one of the like. Here's a person I saw at Walmart. Now, was it an employee or a customer?
Oh man.
Oh, I'm thirsty. I'm dying of thirst.
Oh, you're in luck because I'm reconnecting the midpoint zip line.
So I'll be able to zip to the water?
You can, yeah.
Excellent.
Because there was that patch that broke, I've now fixed the patch that broke.
Excellent. We're actually doing really well on this wall. Like, it's all the way across. I just need the floor, and I need to go one higher on each one, I think. So it's looking
Nice.
good.
We can handle that. Can we have more than one canteen?
That's a
Have
good
we explored that
We
at all?
have not explored that at all, but I would assume that we can't. But who knows? What the hell?
What?
I zip lined up here and I didn't realize there were so many just random posts.
Oh, are you
Stick-
looking at? No. I put a bunch of posts. That's what I was saying. You're gonna be like, Jake, why are you building a fucking wall over here? I'm not. I'm using that to catch logs as they're coming
See.
down.
And then I said, Jake, I'm not concerned with what you're doing at all.
Yeah. Then you were like, the worst boss ever.
If you can't handle it.
You were like, Jake, if you can't fucking get logs, you're fired.
I'm a great boss.
I feel like we should consult Matt on that matter.
See, I'm not Matt's boss. Matt's
Matt's a volunteer.
He's a volunteer, and Matt just kind of...
Matt does his own thing.
He does. Really, everyone likes to mess with me so much that they would all say I'm terrible, but I let them mess with me. So really, if someone is
So
comfortable...
really, am I terrible?
If someone is comfortable enough with their boss, quote unquote, to say that they're terrible in front of them, then
They can't be that terrible.
they're probably pretty okay, because
Yeah.
it's probably all in good jest. But if someone's like, "Oh, I've got no problems to nothing at all," they're perfect boss, then there's probably a gun under the table, and the boss is probably holding it.
There's probably a gun under the table. I'm just sending logs, but yeah, Steven, you're right. I'm having to like walk for logs.
Told you.
Do you remember when we found this place and all of this whole mountain was covered in logs
Yep.
as far as the eye could see?
Yeah, stupid trees. Who needs them?
Who needs them? Just give me your resource. I'll also have a discount on the PS5. That's nice. Also, the freezer is going to be negative 25 degrees Celsius. Perfect sexual temperature.
The perfect sexual temperature, he
The
says.
perfect sex temperature.
Negative 25 degrees Celsius
Yeah.
is the perfect sex temperature. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, do you disagree?
Do you know what that is in Fahrenheit?
Oh, no.
Austin,
Are we
translate,
Fahrenheit?
We're Fahrenheit.
Are we
Translate,
okay.
translate that to freedom units, please. You're moving a little bit slower tonight, Jake. That took a minute.
I'm fucking exhausted. I've had a day. I went on I had like a shoot that I did after work, and it was a doozy. And I got a wedding I'm shooting tomorrow. Man. Then I went to Chick-fil-A, wrangled some kiddos. It's been a ride.
Mm-hmm.
I did get a cool new, you know how I have like my clip on my belt that holds my AirPods and my
Sure.
keys and all that. Yeah, I got another one of those, so I'm real proud of that. Now I have two,
Nice.
so I have an extra clip in case I need to clip something. But I also, because I'm a psychopath, and what I realized is I'm slowly just building the dad version of a Batman utility belt.
Okay.
I was at a party with Asher, and they were doing. They had a jump house, whatever thing, a jumper, a bouncy
Bounce
house.
There you
Yeah, and kids got to take their shoes off, right? And so Asher hands me his shoes, and I go to put them in his backpack. Wilson was like, "Do not put his gross shoes in the backpack." It's like, okay, well, we're gonna lose these shoes if we don't put them somewhere. So, in the moment, I forget exactly. I think I just stuck them in my pocket, like in my back pocket, and so I just had these shoes bulging in my pocket. But I realized I was like, man, if I had like a wire of some sort, like like bike chain, but like just a wire,
Sure.
but like make that super small. I was like, I need one of those that I could just have on me for when I'm handed things like this. I can just loop them to that, and then boom, instant can click to my belt, done. So I ordered like 4 of those little, like they're little. I don't even know what kind of metal, but they're like some sort of like metal and plastic wire that you like screw. You take like it has like a little screw bit that you screw the 2 ends together and it makes a loop. So I've got like 4 of those, and I've got one on my new clip. So I don't know when. It may only be one time, but some time I'm going to be handed a cumbersome item that has holes in it, and I'm going to be asked to hold on to it, and I'm not going to want to, but I'm going to have my loop, and I'm going to loop it, and everybody's going to say, wow, that guy's smart. You know, they'll laugh at me every other day. Why is this guy got a loop? What's he going to do with that loop? But one day they'll say, wow, that guy's cool.
Okay.
Or they'll just say, wow, that guy's a fucking idiot. Look at that idiot.
I bet he's been waiting for this moment his entire life. What a loser.
This guy's been waiting his entire life. I really have, though. I really have.
I probably don't need to put these so close together, but oh well.
I can't wait for Austin to come back and be like, yeah, Jake, that'd be like negative 100. Because I'm pretty sure the freezing point for Celsius is 0.
That is correct, I believe.
Yeah. So it's 25 degrees below freezing, which would be
I don't know what the conversion rate is.
I'm pretty sure
32 is Fahrenheit.
or 32 is the freezing point of Fahrenheit.
It's 32, yeah.
We're so fucking stupid. Like, I take your fucking freedom points and go shop.
Points.
Go shop at the Kroger. I mean, this is
Take your
stupid.
freedom points and go shop at the Kroger.
Go down to Kroger and shop with your freedom points. This is stupid. America was a mistake. Oh man.
Wow.
Freedom was a mistake. Why did we do this to ourselves? 32 though. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm laughing at. It's like 32. Why 32? Riddle me that, Steven. Riddle me that. Okay, how do I... Okay. Oh. I'm gonna put one.
No. Oh my gosh, just go that way. Just go that way, you stupid log.
I love making zip lines. Such a fun feature to put in a game. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What? Oh, thank you, Kelvin.
I just extended my zip line a little bit higher so I can be closer to where I'm cutting.
I see.
I wasn't sure if it would make it, but it did.
We watched the first 3 episodes of Samurai Jack tonight because Anna hasn't seen it. She's seen a couple episodes, but
So you started? Didn't y'all start a rewatch recently, or am I making that up, or was that just you?
of what?
Of Samurai Jack?
No, because I still haven't seen the final season.
I haven't either.
And that's what caused me to be like, man, I need to watch this. But so we're working on that, and I got to tell you, the first episode of Samurai Jack does not get enough credit.
That's good. That's the one where it sets up like his training and everything.
Yeah, it's where with very few words, it shows him training with the masters of the world, and just that whole episode is just so good in terms of like setting up the character, but also kind of how heartbreaking the premise is. Because when you think about how like what I said to Anna was this entire episode could be just a short film and it'd be amazing. Mm-hmm. But there's the twist at the end of Aku just throws him into time, mm-hmm. and then the opening cutscene, the theme song for the second episode rolls, and he drops out of the portal, and he's just surrounded by a bunch of future people that are looking at him, and like there's just this moment where if you don't know what you're in for, it's just like, wait, this is the show. But that's great,
right?
And when you think about how like he saved his father and like everything was going for him, like all of the masters of the world trained him and were like, oh, he's gonna do this thing, and they addressed this a little bit. Well, I don't know if they addressed his absence, but the whole idea that he just disappeared. And like, yeah. And his dad was like, right before he went, he was like, oh, be wary, my son. And it's just like, yeah, he's just gone. Like, he never comes back, and Aku wins. And everyone he loves dies. Like, it's crazy. They get away with a lot in that show, in terms of like, because when he fights some of Aku's minions, he just cuts them in half.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Is the second episode the one with the dog archaeologists that are like, hey, we need you to go...
That's the second and third. Because that's the first 3 episodes are like the movie that introduced him.
Right.
But it's so good. It's something that I feel like we're just never going to get again.
Have you watched the I think it's called Primal? It's the same people.
The other one by Tartakovsky or whatever his name is?
Yeah.
I have not. I've heard nothing about it as well.
Yeah, I haven't really heard anything. I just know that it's like, oh, it's them. The Samurai Jack people are back.
Yeah.
Austin, welcome back. What is negative 25 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? I'm sorry, freedom points.
Freedom units.
Freedom units. If you know that conversion off the top of your head, don't do any work. You know what I mean?
If you could just commune with the maple syrup bottle for a second so it can give you the answer, then...
We're so dumb. We're so dumb. Oh, man. You're welcome, Steven. I just fought off a whole horde of
the land sharks. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that crap before.
Yep. bunch of them.
Yeah. Well, I can't.
actually,
I couldn't help
now
but notice that there's no logs down here.
You know what? If I find
Do
a
you
hole,
know what?
I'm gonna fall in it.
I'm sure you'll dig a hole first. Ruin a village with a
I thought you
random
were gonna
hole.
say ruin Christmas.
Dig a hole and Jake, go dig a hole and ruin Christmas. Oh man.
Can't help but notice I'm not getting any logs here. Jeez, I'll come back and send you. What happens is I sit here and cut down a ton, and then just don't come down to send them back to you. So that a bunch pile up is all it is. Oh man, look at that! That is a beautiful zip line. If you ever just want logs, there's a bunch that are getting lost in the cliff below me.
Where's Kelvin? Let me guess. Oh no, he's still getting sticks. I forgot. What a good boy.
Steven's really shitting on Kelvin tonight, y'all.
He deserves it.
I mean, every time you shat on him and then found him, he's doing what you've asked him to do. So I'm, you know.
Would you prefer that I turn that attention towards you again? I can.
Never mind. You know what? You're a great boss. You're great. No problems. Perfect boss.
I know I am.
But what am I?
Who do you think you are? I am.
Who do you think you are? I am. Oh, man.
I am actually really proud of how this is looking so far. I am not a fan of how at some point the spike traps started to have like a lean to them, so I had to just start carving them all at an angle. But, you know, what are you going to do? Kelvin, I swear, go get logs. He walked in front of me and then just took a break right in front of me. Like,
Right in front of you?
I'm not even next to a fire. I'm just working. And he, like, laid down and was like, break.
Kelvin, we're going to have to report you to HR. They're not going to be happy. Steven, do you have a mortgage?
Yes.
Doesn't it suck?
Yes.
Doesn't it just suck? I was crunching some numbers on ours, just like, you know, how much we're putting into it or whatever, and how long it's going to take to pay off, and then like how much interest you're going to have paid by the time it's all said and done. It's fucking bananas.
Yeah.
It's like my whole thing I've always said about houses versus like apartments is that at least you get that money back, sort of, if you like sell, you know? Which I guess like that interest, I guess you never get that interest back, but you know what I mean? Like you're going to get at least something back if you buy the home and pay a mortgage. But man, I was looking at it, was like, I was basically playing with numbers of like, okay, well, if we put this much extra in a month, you know, what does that do for us? And like, I forget when our like payoff date was, but I did something and it was like, it took off 5 years, let's say. I forget what it was. And the interest was like, we would have paid almost $200,000. I was just like, Jesus. Well, I was like, we gotta bring that number down. We gotta bring that down. What do I gotta do to make that not a crazy number? And I basically am gonna have to be an insane person to make it not a crazy number, but we'll see how that goes.
I've hit a point where the game does not know how to do what I want it to do with my floor, and that really grinds my gears.
I've got to say, not everything is loading in properly from up here where I'm at.
Uh-huh.
But this peninsula looks like a fucking unit.
It does.
It looks like a fucking unit. It is crazy. I don't want to fight you. I really wish the aiming was that's the improvement they need to make. I need a sight for my bow here.
Kind of weird that
If you tell me there's one and I'm
just as far as I know, there's not.
Okay. Well, I thought you were gonna be like, Jake, I literally have a site right here for you. I was gonna be like, Jesus, Steven?
No.
Bury the lead.
That's why when I've been playing this week, just when I have downtime, I've been doing two things. Mm-hmm. Working on the spike defenses and practicing with the compound bow.
Nice.
I've been trying to figure out like where you need to aim at certain distances and stuff.
It seems to shoot a little bit higher than I expected.
What arrows are you using?
I've got 3D printed arrows right now.
So that's the arrows that you're using right now?
I mean, right now, that's what I have. I have like one carbon arrow.
Yes, the higher the quality of the arrow, they do start to arc up a lot.
Interesting.
But I mean, the stone arrows basically don't get like it's like just throwing them with your hand. They've like got no power behind them, so
I might as well just throw pebbles at them.
Yes. Whatever noise you just made sounded like the beginning of the bass line from Seinfeld.
Boop, 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 boop.
Sure.
I just took a shot in the dark. I don't know that. For all I know, not even the Seinfeld song.
I mean, it wasn't.
I've been watching while doing chores. Steven, make that corner a lookout tower.
This is the lookout tower. Like, like I'm building it next to a lookout tower. I'm trying to wrap it around. That like this is the lookout tower right here. I don't know if you saw that. I just would love to know.
Someone. I shouldn't tell this story. I shouldn't tell this story. Never mind.
What?
Yeah, that's
what?
funny. That's funny. No, it has nothing to do. It's something that like it's a work thing. Yeah, it's a real life thing. I probably just shouldn't say. Oh man, I hate that though. It's so funny when stuff like that happens where like you've done something and it's like, yep, this is a lookout tower. It's great, and then someone comes up to you and is like, hey, you should make that a lookout tower. It's like,
well, I haven't.
It is one. What do you mean?
Like, I literally have the blueprint of the lookout tower, but I haven't looked at it directly, so I don't know if Jeremy saw. Because I've been building around the lookout tower.
Oh, it's not done. Okay. I saw it, lol.
Make it
a raised platform.
You're going to have to use more words.
I don't know if you heard this part, Jeremy, but we told Austin to consult his maple syrup earlier, so that's the level of intelligence you're working with here.
I'm so mad at the building that I'm killing this big brute with the logs that I've been building with. I'm just throwing them at them, picking them back up. He's dead. Kelvin. Logs. Logs. Kelvin. So maybe I have to do it like that. Like, I understand the fundamentals of this game's building, but when it comes to like trying to connect two things that weren't built at the same time, you know, it's just like, oh, good lord, like what?
Well, I think too the snow doesn't help because the indicators are white and sometimes they'll be buried under the snow. I've had that happen a few times. Steven, when does Guardians come out? Guardians of the Galaxy? Volume 3.
I want to say next Friday. No, wait, no, 2 Fridays from now.
So, May 12th?
No. May 5th.
Is that 2 Fridays from now?
Yes.
Wow.
Because next Friday is the 28th.
Yes.
I don't understand this. I don't freaking understand what it's asking me to do. So you know what? This is gonna be stairs now. I'm just gonna make a ramp. How do you make a ramp?
I don't know.
Great.
I mean, you have to put 2 slanted ropes or logs and then
Ropes. I mean logs.
what are those straight things? Oh yeah, logs.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep raising this till I can make a floor out of it.
It's a great plan.
This is what I call brute force building.
Muscle magic.
Yeah. But you see what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to just make it a floor that goes all the way around the tower, Jeremy. Trying to make this like a raised floor kind of deal, but the game is stupid. I'm just gonna finish the lookout tower. Just throwing logs everywhere because I'm mad.
Aren't you glad you have people to help you get logs though?
Yes.
If only we had the other lady. She could be helping me carry logs.
I'm glad she's dead.
Because it would have been a thing of joy for me.
No. Yeah.
I appreciate you being honest.
Yeah. No, because I know that she would have been just as frustrating as Kelvin, but it's entertaining to me watching you try to justify that if we had her, things would be better, when I know for a fact they wouldn't.
They'd be just the same.
Yeah. So maybe someday when they add the ability to revive her, I'll get my vindication.
Yeah.
But till then, it's fun to watch you be upset about it.
I mean, honestly, at this point, like, if she is helpful, I almost feel like that's less funny. So for the bit, she has to be just unhelpful.
Sometimes the building in this game makes me want to cry.
I feel that.
I would love if they would let you pick, and Jeremy's probably going to be like, yeah, you can just do this, you idiot. But I would
use the pick tool.
I don't know how to, like, and I guess it makes sense because the structure, like the frame has to be built out of logs, but I've got all these planks here, and I would love to be able to just put the planks in now rather than have to wait till all the log stuff is done. Start wrapping up.
All right, let me bring in this, what I've got, the load I've got.
What just exploded?
If something exploded, it wasn't me. I'm gonna come back, but then I actually want to run to that camp because I don't think I went there today. On the other side of the lake.
Okay.
And I want to check for resources, and then I'll come back and wrap up from there.
Enjoy that break, Kelvin. You did not deserve it.
You ungrateful swine. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. That hurt.
This floor is so cursed, and I don't know how this happened. Maybe I'll try to fix that after I get the lookout tower done.
I'm coming in. I want to take a look. I want to see what your problem is.
Please do.
Wow, this is kind of, wow, this came along nice. Do you have all that? Wow, yeah, look at you. I mean, this is almost done.
I just have to add the top and then put the spike traps out.
See, I think we need to go one more higher.
We are going one higher.
Okay, great, great. You got to do spikes first, is that?
I don't have to, but I'm going to just in case. That way I can see.
All right, so what's your problem? This right here?
Yeah, it won't let me, like, I'm trying to make this just a floor, like, just trying to continue this floor, but it won't let me. It only lets me try to put the floor at the bottom.
Is that not where you want to put it?
No, I want to put it level with...
well, the angle has changed. That's part of the problem.
But why does that affect the height at which I can put a floor?
Well, I think because down here there is a square. But you see this log right here? Here, let me shoot it.
Just if you see a
here,
way to fix
look,
it,
look.
I am
no,
so...
I don't think it's fixable. I think unless we, like, this wall that you have at an angle would have to be straightened, but it can't be. Does that make sense? Like, the only thing I could think of is if you could connect a fourth. Let me see if I can get a log. Let me see what happens if I try something here. You got an untouched log.
All the holders over here.
Let me take this virgin log.
Stop.
See what I can do. Okay, hang on. Now try.
Just for the record, I've done that 4 times.
What happened? What happened to your log?
What do you mean? What happened to my log?
You came over here with me with a log.
No. Go sleep.
I don't know what to tell you, but honestly, I kind of like this just little hole.
Of course you do.
I think it's cute.
I'm gonna sleep out here.
I'm gonna sleep in my lean-to. Why is it always winter, Steven?
I don't know.
I mean, this game really fucking likes winter.
I think there are just only 2 seasons, and it just keeps alternating between the 2 of them. Winter and not winter.
It's a great game.
It is. Except for when you try to build things. And it's pretty good.
You know what I meant to do? You know what I meant to do? I meant to go across the pond. I'm gonna go do that first.
Okay.
Then I'll get back on wood. You got enough wood to work with, right?
Yeah, should be good.
I mean, you're close enough.
Yep.
This zip line is the most ridiculous accomplishment, but I'm so proud of it.
It better be. It took us 3 hours to make it.
It took so long. And like what's worse is that like in the end it really was pointless. But it's kind of cool that we can get all the way over here really quick.
I mean, it's a big time saver. I wouldn't say it's pointless.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a big time saver, but I guess it's a time saver.
It's a big time saver. Because when you're needing to get to check for supplies over there, or if we needed to just go up that cliff, we have that now. And
yeah, I guess that's true. One thing I will say, if we're talking about just like, oh, let's save up on some resources, we absolutely need to make a stockpile for bombs.
Yep.
Because every time I come over here, pretty much without fail, there's some of the like C4 packs.
Yeah. I get frags every time I go.
Interesting. I got 1 frag last time. I got 3 C4 packs, but I'm full on C4 packs.
Well,
I don't really know what to make with them.
I am not going to be responsible for the bomb storage, because that is going to be behind the walls, and I want no part of it. Because when something explodes, because Matt and Jake decided to have a grenade fight, I want to be as far away from it as possible.
I mean, I wasn't suggesting we have a grenade fight. I was just saying,
You will.
we should just, whatever you make with those C4 things, we should make a few. and store them up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
What'd you do?
I'm just having fun over here, Steven. I'm just having fun. Don't
You
don't worry your
you having
pretty
a grenade fight with somebody?
don't worry don't worry your pretty little head about it. Oh, man.
Who are you having a grenade fight with, Jake?
No, I'm not having a grenade. No grenade fights. No grenade fights here. Can I do anything with that? I want to stick a post right up on it. Dang.
Okay. That failed to light. Interesting. There we go.
Man. Sometimes, Steven, sometimes.
What?
I'm just a genius, you know?
What'd you do?
Huh?
What'd you do?
What?
What'd you
Huh?
do?
Oh, you what? Huh? You didn't see me. Did you see me?
I mean, I see you there, but I didn't see what you did.
You didn't see how I got. Okay, no, never mind. You're good. It's all good.
What did you do? Also, did you take my 2 logs? What are you doing?
I'm doing what needs to be done. All right, I'm doing the Lord's work.
Both of those sound extremely ominous.
The fuck did I just do? Wow.
What?
I am a god.
Oh,
But
good.
don't worry. I am a vengeful dark god.
You said,
No,
don't worry, I'm a vengeful dark god?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry
What?
about it. It's all fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
What the hell is going on with this?
So I was laughing because I opened one gate and I had instant access to all your logs. I was just taking. But also I'm building out on this zipline platform over here, because when you come back the return trip, you're basically falling. You fall in the water and it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm fixing that. Frankly, I can't believe this worked as well as it has. Now I'm out of logs. I'll fix it. I'll finish it later.
After you stole all of my logs, you're out of...
Oh, pish posh potato sauce. You're just jelly of my belly.
What you drinking tonight, Jake?
Man, I had one of them frosted iced coffees at Chick-fil-A. And now I'm drinking a Fresca. Whew. I'm just having a good time, Steven. You know what I mean?
That's good.
Just having a good time. The If I Were a Fish song got a full song release today. Just
The
having
what?
a good time. Good time. You're not. I assume you're not familiar with the "If I were a fish and you caught me, you'd say, look at that fish shimmering in the." You don't know that song?
No,
Yeah. You don't watch TikTok.
that's correct.
Yeah. And that's why you don't know the song. It's a sweet little song that's kind of taken off on TikTok. That's really just about like loving yourself even when the world doesn't. Steven, it might be where you learn to love yourself in this timeline.
There are 14,605 timelines. I find happiness on TikTok in none of them.
Oh man. Golly. Anyway, it's a really good song.
Okay.
And they it started out as just they had one verse, right? They did for fun. It caught fire. They released a full song today. Annoyingly to me, I assume it's on Spotify, but I like to buy my music so that I like have it on my phone, you know, at any moment. I don't have to just like.
You realize there's a Spotify app.
Yeah, I know, but then it's like, do you pay for Spotify?
I do.
Is that a thing I can mooch off of you?
They just added a thing where you can have 2 Spotify accounts on one, but you have to pay extra for it. So currently, no.
Well, it's like 15. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because I would love to be wrong. It's like $15 a month.
It is definitely not $15 a month.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. It's like 8, maybe.
No.
Yep.
Do you have like some kind of grandfathered in deal?
Maybe. Because I get Hulu with mine as well, I think.
8 is a lot more reasonable. I still don't know if it's enough to justify it for me, because I don't really listen to.
I listen to so much music.
Yeah, I don't listen to music enough.
I listen to podcasts a decent amount on Spotify, but
see, most of the podcasts that I listen to, I support them on Patreon to get like extra stuff. So that again, that defeats the Spotify use for that. But anyway,
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. No. No. Oh my God.
we're getting frustrated with the building. That's what we're doing. I'm sending it. I'm sending. I'm sending in logs. And then I'm actually gonna come in as well and try to finish that platform.
This might help. Where are you, Kelvin?
Kelly boy.
He's looking at bones. Great.
Bones?
My God, stand up, you idiot. Kelvin, stay away from my logs. Kelvin!
Huh. Kelvin!
That's what I needed. Okay. Just get the hell out of here, Kelvin. Get the hell out of here. No. Okay, I'll try that as soon as I figure out what I'm doing here. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's kind of what I wanted. For this thing, completely unrelated, but it's a miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle.
I know this is kind of redundant, but I don't even care. Kelvin's doing a great job. Was that believable? Did you believe me?
No. What? Kelvin? Gray? Nah.
Yeah.
A job? Maybe. Gray? No.
Hand? Probably.
Kelvin is actually our premier handies for you model. The Model K, actually.
That feels wrong.
Call him the Model K.
Okay, take the bottom 2 layers of logs off. Then use 4 quartered logs. So rather than making it laying flat, I would do 4 quartered logs staying. Kelvin, get out of the corner! Oh my god. Bottom 2 layers. So rather than making a square frame, I'm making it like
Making a peg hole.
Pegs, yeah.
Yeah, peg.
But
What is Kelvin doing?
he's stuck. He's been there for 3 minutes.
He's such a fucking idiot.
That's not what I needed, was it? Oh my god, these were planks. Oh my gosh, I hate everything. Kelvin. You idiot. Okay. So I'll take... Nope, nope, nope. Nope. There you go. You still sending logs?
No. Sorry, I got distracted making zip lines.
Great.
I can start sending you logs though in a minute.
Please.
Damn it.
I don't think this is... Am I doing this right? This doesn't feel right. Where'd my other... You know there's a rope inside of it.
Can you carry logs up it?
No, you're gonna have to throw.
What do you think I'm doing?
You're not throwing. You're just kind of running up a wall.
Well, I'm trying. I tried throwing and I threw it over the thing, so I was like, no, fuck that.
That's not what I need either.
Hey, Steven.
What?
Never mind.
Very good. Is that what I'm... There are so many just randomly placed pieces down here that I don't think I'm ever going to get it.
Are you still working on that floor?
Shut up.
Yeah, I didn't mean it.
Shut the hell up, Jake.
You don't want this heat. You don't want this heat. All right, I'm back on logs.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck. Well.
No, put... Jeremy, am I stupid? Like, what? Oh my god, stop taking the rocks off of the spike trap. Okay, well, hold on now.
Fuck. I'd say I don't want to hurt your pretty face, but that ship sailed.
Is Kelvin doing anything right now?
Kelvin, retrieve my arrow.
I tased Kelvin.
Did he like it?
He's convulsing on the ground right now. And I'm still writing him a command. God.
Do you think we see an increased number of Fajingers because of that cave that we camped near?
I don't know, Jake. I don't know anything right now. I just know I need to get these freaking logs out of the way.
You're in a dark place. That's fine. Were you surprised that I suggested to play Division tonight?
I just assumed you were trying to not play Monster Hunter, so no, I wasn't surprised.
I mean, that was true, but when you came back and were like, so the forest, and I was like, or div, like div would be fine. Then I read your other comment that was like, let's save that one. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. Well, then yes. Then yes, the forest. I actually witnessed one of those big guys pick up somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I had never seen, like you have in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
I had never seen that happen, and
I've only seen it
watched
happen
it. It
a
was very
couple
scary.
times.
Scary is maybe not the right word.
I'm about to go kill Kelvin again.
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 I just looked, and I am very fucking thirsty and hungry.
I'm at the point to where I'm just like, you know what, just make this freaking wall functional, and I don't even care how it looks.
You know, I really didn't mind the hole.
We're past the hole, Jake. The hole is getting filled. Get over it.
I'm just so disconnected from whatever you're doing. I'm just sending you logs, and I made a bunch of zip lines. I connected the two towers, the original tower that I had, and then your new tower with a zip line.
Great.
Like, I don't care. I can't tell you how much I don't care.
Oh my god, this is so broken. Just let me... Oh my gosh. No, I don't want to go that way. Ugh. You know what? I found my own path.
Turns out I didn't need you.
Kelvin, where are you? That's not what I wanted. Nor is that. My character is freezing to death, and I just can't be bothered to care. How did my torch go out? What the heck?
Huh.
What?
Huh.
What?
Huh.
What?
I picked up a log that a zipline was attached to, and it didn't care.
Huh? What do you mean?
I picked up a log that a zip line was attached to, and the zip line stayed perfectly intact.
That seems broken.
I put it back. Because I agree, it probably wasn't intended to function that way. I did actually break it though, intentionally. Like I took the rope back as well, because I'm gonna try something that I hope will work, but I don't know if it will or not. I don't see why it wouldn't, but.
No. Sure.
Here, let me test it from down here.
Nothing has happened to our log holders because Kelvin
Oh, this is great.
is having a stroke behind the lean-to.
You know, sometimes a man has to have a stroke, you know?
Don't ever say that again.
Oh. Oh, man. You know, we might not have been on as much of a hot streak tonight as we were last night, but I feel like we've had more fun.
That's good.
I've had fun.
That's good. I didn't expect to be spending this entire time fighting this, but
I did. Anytime we're building, this is what happens. It's like, oof. What glitch or broken thing can we find and get frustrated about? I think the zipline was more fun to fight with, but I could be wrong. Steven would probably tell me I'm wrong.
oh my gosh. Sure, drink. Take a drink. Where's Kelvin? Where the... Oh, I'm so surprised. He gets stuck in the same spot. Only when you're here.
Me?
Yes. Not saying it's your fault, but it happens every time you're here.
I'm not saying it's your fault, Jake, but it
I'm
only
strongly
happens when you're
insinuating it.
around. I'm not saying it's your fault, but I'm basically convinced it's your fault. How many more logs do you need?
Yes. Because I'm still not done with the wall.
Gotcha.
Okay, Kelvin, come here. No, don't walk away from me. You
Don't
dumb
you walk
child.
away from me. Don't you walk away from me.
Okay. Over here. Over here. Get logs fill holder. Oh, yup. I got it. You got it, boss.
I'm bringing in the load I've got, and I'm coming in. I can't believe the physics in this game sometimes.
What happened?
Well, I've got this log catching apparatus up here, and basically this whole area fills up with logs. But I just fixed the zip line basically so that when I come up here, I don't fall off a cliff. And now that I'm trying to send things back, I realized I was like, oh shit. There's a mass of logs that my zip line is supposed to just go through.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder if it'll let me send a log through. And I sent a log and it cleared a path. It worked great. It worked as intended.
That's great.
Steven's like, doesn't that sound great? Something working as intended.
Never heard of that here. Wait, what?
What? I'm really liking my little apparatus I've got here. I don't know.
Come back. We need to sleep.
I'm working on it. All right, so it's a little dicey on the exit now, but that's okay. Bloop.
Do I need a half log for that? Good thing I've got so many freaking quarter logs that I can make as many half logs as I darn well please. Oh, is that not it? Is that not it, game? Is that not right? Okay. These cannibals are going to get to this corner of the wall and start trying to break it, and they're going to be like, what do we break?
What's the defense?
Who did this? Like...
These people are cannibals of resources. Man, I thought we were fucking crazy. All right, Kelvin and I got all the pieces put away, so I'm headed to bed.
You don't tell me when Kelvin's finished. I tell Kelvin when he's finished.
Did I say that Kelvin was finished?
You said me and Kelvin put all the pieces away. Where is Kelvin?
I don't know. He took a log and walked away. And I thought that man knows what he's doing.
That looks like a man who knows where logs go.
I didn't really question it, to be honest with you.
Go sleep.
I just thought, yep, you know what? That's probably right. I'm sleeping.
Great.
I'm gonna go check that camp, and then I'm gonna go
Of course, I'm out of
back
water.
over there.
I'm gonna get some water.
Glad you said that. I'm probably out of water too. Is it not snowing? Holy shit!
What?
It's not snowing.
Is there snow on the ground?
No.
Oh, I guess we made it through winter then. I'm definitely still in winter, but I'll let you know when the game decides that it doesn't want to be winter anymore.
Huh. How do
And I ziplined into spring. Sure. Why not?
Sure, game. Sure, why not? I would much prefer spring. So. Now I can actually see what's on the ground.
they've really got to fix how the seasons render, because I'm looking at where winter stops and spring begins, and it's like right next to me.
Oh, really? You can visualize.
I can visualize. Yeah, it sure would seem like there's no more snow on the ground. Excellent. I'm going to put my leather jacket on then.
I think that's what I have equipped.
Oh, good. Kelvin's here. Thank God.
I was really worried.
So worried about you, Kelvin. I thought that maybe the assassin I hired to kill you had succeeded.
I guess I'm getting a discount today. I would love for one of these skin pouches to have some fucking batteries. Do things in caves respawn? Have we noticed that?
Probably. I would assume everything respawns. What? Oh my God. Oh my gosh, stand up. Oh my gosh, get up. I can't stand. Help me!
I'm coming, Jesus.
Oh my God!
I came running around the corner and I just saw logs flying through the air. Steven's been buried by his own madness. Gee whiz, that was funny. Whew.
God. Why is it shaped like that?
You still need a lot more logs?
Yes, we just need to keep the logs coming because I'm still working on this stupid thing. I should probably stop because I'm embarrassing myself the longer I do this.
I mean, I don't mind.
This is a freaking nightmare. Just this whole setup. Oh my god. I'm over it. I'll figure it out later. Jeremy's got to help me with this because I've put on so many layers that I don't know where to start, and I just keep doubling down on my madness, and I can't. So I'm just going to build around it.
Yeah, I feel like he built a very rigid system, and there needed to be some sort of like, I don't know, machine learning or some sort of intelligence in the code of the building of like, oh, this is a weird angle.
Yeah.
Let me just fucking make it work.
You
know?
need to be able to not just build in a straight line when you're making floors and stuff.
Yes, that's the and levels.
Yes,
too, right?
the levels are the worst because we're literally on an island where there's no foundation built, so nothing is level, and it's just like, hey, it's gotta be level. Like,
yeah, it's not level. Can't do it. Hey Mac, we got a man over here trying to do an uneven layer. Ah, can't be done.
you don't got the permits.
He ain't got the permits.
What is that? I just want to see what this one does.
Now here's a box of a house. That's what I call good. That's what I call good craftsmanship right here. Square, straight, even lines. They don't make them like they used to. Hey Mickey, come look at this box. Come look at this box.
What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, I think my brother fixed his computer because he's on Division. Hey, we should have played Division.
I was ready for it. I'm glad this is what we played because this is something that needed to be done. But you know, when would it happen?
Yeah, I know, Jeremy. And like I get the principles of the foundation, but this is such like a uneven air, like it's something I don't know. I'm stupid. I didn't go to college. I don't know. I didn't graduate high school.
Is that a homeschool joke or?
I didn't graduate high school.
Really?
My parents told me get your GED or get out because they got tired of schooling me.
Nice.
Yeah, so I said I'm A, please. Option A. You know?
I'll take the former.
Oh, come on.
A lot of squirrels out here.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, Steven?
You're going to need to rebuild the zip line.
Which one?
That comes to the lookout tower. Because I think what I need to do here...
Comes to the lookout tower?
Yes. You know what? Sure, put that there. That'll cover the back a little bit better.
Oh, the back wall? That back pipe?
Where I'm standing. I'm going to have to remove this log.
Oh, that's fine. You honestly, you can just remove it. Let me trash that rope real quick.
I trashed the rope because it's my rope.
Okay. Yeah, at the top of that lookout tower, there's already a zip line coming here. And honestly, there's like 17 different ways to get to this one spot, so it's not a
Oh gosh, I'm
huge,
stuck. This is where I die.
huge deal. That's what you get. Karma's a bitch. Jeremy says he has some ideas. what to try.
Well, I'm getting there. Yeah, this area, you're just gonna have to handle that, Jeremy. I can't. I just can't. All right, then this, I've been meaning to fix this one for a while. This was the first thing I ever built. Can you tell?
Yeah, I really like how we made a base, like a house in the back, and then Steven just started on this lean-to, and that's become his house.
Well, I told you got to stagger defenses because you put all of your eggs in one basket.
I know, but you have I feel like you've put all your eggs in that basket. That's what I'm saying.
But look at how many eggs I have.
Look how big my basket has gotten. And you're right. I can't deny. I keep having these. I think it's just a major glitch where I'm jumping on a zip line when I'm meaning to put a log, and I'm pretty sure I'm actually hitting the prompt to do the log, but it's putting me on the zip line and deleting the log.
Okay.
It's real annoying.
Oh my god, I did it. I have covered up God's mistake.
Did you fit a square hole in a round peg?
What? You got that backwards.
No, you got it wrong.
Look, you think just because I've been having trouble this for the past hour and a half that you can tell me that I'm wrong about something? You think, oh, Steven's vulnerable. Let's tell him he's
holes
stupid.
Are pegs and pegs are holes.
Well, you can't.
Let's peg some
I
holes.
won't allow it.
Let's put a hole in that peg.
Good God, Jake. You say things.
You say
things. What was I gonna do over here?
I mean, frankly, let's put a hole in that peg. That sounds scary.
I walked away to grab a quarter log, and then I came back and forgot why I even went to get it. Jeremy's on Sons of the Forest. What's happening?
He's playing without us. He's building his own world.
He's gonna go build what I'm trying to do, but right, and be like, look, dumbass.
He's gonna be like, I did this way faster than you guys. It took y'all 3 hours. I've done it in 2 minutes.
I'm just gonna block that off for now.
Surprise.
Oh, shit.
Hey! Help, please.
Help is on the way, dear.
Thank you. Honestly, I got further than I thought I would.
It looks good, man.
It's just the freaking, completing that wall is gonna bother me. If it's not flush, so.
Yeah.
Flush in air quotes.
Let's see if I can help out a little bit. All right.
How'd the thing go tonight?
It was last night, but today we were open extra hours.
Gotcha. I keep bouncing between realizing it's Friday and thinking it's Thursday.
Yeah, I did that yesterday. I thought it was Friday, and then tomorrow's probably going to be our busiest day. Thursday was pretty busy. That was the bike night where we had like events going on. There was like a dice roll run or something,
Yeah.
and we were pretty busy, but wasn't too bad.
That's good.
Tomorrow's probably going to be busier because people actually don't have to work,
Right.
and there's going to be
See,
live music. And
There,
like a
there
food
was
truck.
again. I almost asked, "What's tomorrow?" Because I thought it was Thursday.
It's Saturday. Yeah, not Saturday. And then I got to work Sunday too, 11 to 5.
Oof.
Ugh.
Then I have Monday off, and then I work Tuesday.
Goodness.
Just get
Yeah.
Monday off.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get another day off next week because I haven't had another day off. Like I was off Monday and then worked the rest of the week.
Jeremy, I'm fuzzy. I vaguely remember you saying you were joining that the is it a Harley Davis? What?
Harley Davidson, yeah.
Yeah. Weren't you joining as like? I forget what you called it. Like what's
Shop bitch.
Is that what it is? Okay.
That's what I started as, yeah.
Are you still a shop bitch or have you
No,
moved up?
no.
Okay, I figured you had by now.
Yeah, I'm a service advisor now, so I like
Nice.
bikes come in and I buy it, like, or I don't buy, but I get them like aftermarket parts and we install them and shit. So,
Nice.
or stock parts, or oil changes, or hey, check my tire pressure.
Right. Well, that's why I asked because I was like, I remember you were starting. I forgot it was called a shop bitch, but
Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure he's starting there till a better position opened up.
Yeah,
But-
I think it took like 2 months, maybe. It wasn't bad.
Nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Everybody there is super cool.
Everybody's.
Did you see the stuff I sent you for the next season in June, Jeremy? The gear and everything.
Did I not message you back last night?
You didn't, but I also sent that today.
Damn it. Was it today?
Yeah.
Oh no, I haven't seen the shit from today.
I
saw
I sent you a couple pictures today that was like the notes, and then last night I sent you all the details from the stream yesterday. Which
I watched the stream.
okay, good.
Yeah, I was able to sit down last night at like 1 in the morning and watch it.
What do you think?
the best time to watch?
I think it looks fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
I love that idea. A simulations.
Well,
That's
that,
respectable.
yeah, that's what is in the PTS right now. Like that's available to play.
Oh shit.
But you play Ubisoft Connect, whatever is refusing me the fact that I own Division 2, just because I don't own it on Uplay. So every time I try to download the PTS, it's like, you don't own this game.
Oh, I still have the PTS downloaded from when we played.
Well, you might be able to do it then. But anyway, I sent you all
Let's see
the
if I can update it.
I sent you all the gear that's coming. And
Oh,
this-
yeah. I
It-
did not see that. My bad.
no, it's fine. It sucks.
Hazard protection.
it is the
Incoming
season.
repair.
The season's theme is shock. Like shocking enemies and getting shocked, which sounds miserable. Because like the exotic is I think a Lavoa, and it every 100 shots you dish out, you get loaded shock rounds, and then you can pair it with an exotic holster to get extra melee damage and be able to shock enemies on melee, which sounds nice until you realize it's a 15-second cooldown and you need 2 exotics to get that. So it's like, and also I saw that and I was like, oh cool, more melee build stuff, that'd be fun. But they specifically made it a holster because they
Oh yeah, that sounds terrible.
yeah.
Wow. That's fucking useless.
And like
I-
the set description, that is the longest I have seen it take a set to describe itself for doing something so insignificant. Because it's like 3 paragraphs just to say you take less damage from skills, which is like, okay, is it a PvP thing? Probably not.
yeah.
But just a bummer. Win some, lose some. At least we'll get Descent.
That's just stupid. Yeah. Descent looks cool though.
It does.
I was really impressed.
I am the thing I'm most
It's kind of Matrixy.
yeah. The thing I'm most excited about is
Oh damn, this is cool.
the oh, did you see Rodney? This is Rodney.
Yeah, yeah, I don't like that.
You don't like Rodney? Okay.
Yeah, you can go there.
But the thing I'm most
All right.
excited about, I don't know if you saw, but season 4 of Year 5 is going to include a story DLC that includes main missions, new zones, new in-game progression, all that stuff. So a Warlord size expansion,
Oh shit.
which
Okay.
was not what I was expecting to hear from this game when it seemed like they'd given up on it. That we're getting another probably paid expansion. So it really does sound like they are, I don't want to say committed to Division because that feels a bit too soon to say that, but there's stuff being added to it like consistently now, which is
Yeah.
crazy. Did you see that we can reinforce spike traps now?
I did not.
You just like you reinforce a fire, you do that with sticks or spike traps, and so you can give it more health. I assume it gives it more health, or maybe it just makes it to where when you jump on it, it doesn't fall over. I don't know.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Jake, what are you doing?
Sending logs.
You can probably
Calm down.
you could probably stop for now. Come over here and help me start placing logs, because I'm at the point where I'm doing spike traps.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm kind of at the point where like I'm gonna have to find a new place to start pulling in logs. If I'm gonna have to start.
Well, if you want to do that and start working towards getting us to a new forest, that's
I mean,
fine.
I don't know. I don't even know where to like. I don't even know where to go with that. Wow, you need another log holder.
I mean, those are easy to make if you want to make one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Did you have to go into the build craft
It's in the pre-built.
storage? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Let's see, log storage. Son of a bitch.
Did you see the wall defense I'm going with, Jeremy?
Yeah, I like that.
I hope it works, because the jumping guys are pissing me off. This is entirely to stop them.
I love how we just have multiple tarps just laid around. They're just here.
Because each of us have like 20 tarps.
Oh, I know. But still, it's just funny. They're just all over the ground.
Can you
Like,
can you
at
reinforce
any-
a tarp with like rocks so it doesn't get knocked over so easily?
Hell if I know.
That's an elephant and a rhino.
Hey,
An elephino.
hell if I know. I'm just a rhino.
There's a big brute down there bleeding to death.
I know. I've been watching him. It's been quite enjoyable.
Oh, he's missing a leg, and he's just like, ah, my leg!
My leg.
I'm gonna throw rocks at him.
Yeah, that's a real mockery way to kill him off.
Literally throwing little rocks. Move, Kelvin.
Oh, wow, we've got a lot of logs now.
Yes.
I built 3 holders, and they're about to be full, and I still haven't even put all the logs away.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back up to. I've got a bunch of sticks up there, so I'm just gonna go grab some sticks and come back. I just saw the brute.
Is he still dying?
He's still sitting there. That's funny.
I went to go try to mercy kill him, so I grabbed a big rock and just bashed him in the head like 4 times, but it still didn't kill him, so I got tired and I just... Like, I was like, if you're not going to die, then I'm not going to help you.
Look, man, I tried. If you got that anime sheer wheel of force trope going on here, I can't help you.
Oh
I'm
my
not
god,
here to fight
Kelvin,
that.
you moron. Kelvin's walking on the tips of spike traps, carrying a full load of sticks, and then he saw the brute, dropped all the sticks, and pointed at the brute, as if we didn't know the brute was there, you know?
Thanks for the heads up, Kelvin.
I killed the
Okay.
brute, because Kelvin
Okay.
can't function if he's there, apparently. Now whenever...
Steven.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Now when I get on in my own time, all that time is going to be spent just telling Kelvin to pick up rocks so that I can reinforce every single one of these spike traps that I've just placed, which is a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like a good job for him right now.
Right now he's picking up sticks.
That's a good job for him too.
Mm-hmm.
I've got you more log holders over here by your lean-to.
We got company.
Is it big company or?
It's a crowd.
Can the spike traps handle
Dude
it,
just
or?
jumped into the spike trap dick first and died.
It was kind of impressive.
It
At
was.
least we know it's working.
Like, I feel intimidated by him. So if that was an intimidation tactic, great. Good job. It worked.
He passed his intimidation check, but
Yeah.
failed his constitution save.
Paled his dexterity or agility or...
Dexterity.
dexterity. Oh, man. I was hoping we could zipline dead bodies.
No, that
Steven,
would be
this is
really
what I
nice.
got, bud.
It's perfect.
Nope, that's not what I wanted to do there. Damn it.
That was a good shot. Whoever shot that carbon fiber arrow into that guy's face.
Wasn't me.
That was me.
Wasn't me.
Very good shot.
It wasn't me.
Thank you.
Do not fill this gap right here.
Yep.
Because that's where we zip in.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah, you see this log gap?
You're just leaving that one little bit.
Yep.
Cool.
I just tested it. It works.
As long as it works, I'm all about it. Is it okay that I'm filling in this other, like putting
Yeah,
another
just make
finishing
it
up that layer?
just make it 3 tall above the floor, and
Yeah.
and if you want to start placing spike traps, I won't stop you.
I'm not as familiar with that process, so
I see.
I mean, if you want to give me a crash course, I'll take the course. But
You know how to make a fire?
yeah.
So when you are looking down to place the stick to make the fire, you should be able to hit a button. For me, it's right click, and it'll change the pattern from like crossed sticks to a single circle. You place that, and it puts the stick in the ground. And then you take an axe, and you'll hit the top of the stick to shape it into a spike.
Great. And then so you hit the axe, shape it into a spike. It pushes it forward. How do you do it against the wall that you've been doing? That's
So literally, I just go up and I place the white dot next to the closest spike trap. You can kind of see what I'm doing. Well, I ran out of sticks. And then you just pull out the axe, look at the top. It'll give like an arrow pointing, and then it'll bend it forward and spike it.
Okay, cool. And then you're putting rocks to reinforce it?
I'll handle the rocks.
Okay.
I'm not too concerned about those at this moment.
Okay. I'm finishing up your floor
Appreciate it.
over here.
Oof,
I should have
need to get us some more food.
Yeah, all our drying racks are all but depleted.
Where's Kelvin at? Need to get him on sticks. Wait, actually, I think that's what he is on, but where is he?
He's stuck in the hole over here.
Of course he is.
Come here. He's just like in that square.
Well,
That's where he lives now.
I just tased him into the hole, so.
Yeah, Steven's really found a use for the shotgun. Or the stun gun, whatever it was.
Taser.
Taser.
Let's go ahead and sleep.
Oh, but Dad, I don't want to go to sleep yet.
Have you seen Donkey's video on the dad from Heavy Rain?
Yes.
I'm thirsty. Maybe there's some orange juice in the fridge. That one.
Yeah.
I love that video.
Did you probably didn't watch the indie showcase that happened Wednesday?
No.
Donkey's first game that he's publishing was in it. It was pretty funny. It's him and the creator, because you know sometimes indie world will do like here's a message from the creator before we show you their game.
Mm-hmm.
So it was Donkey and the creator of this game, and Donkey's like, "Hey, I'm a famous YouTube guy. Here's the game guy," and then Donkey starts like playing in a lake that's behind them, while the other guy's like, "Yeah, I've just been making this game all by myself, and it's been really hard and lonely and blah blah blah." And Donkey's just like, "Woohoo!" in the back. I was just like, "Yep, this is about how I expected this to go."
Donkey's such a weird guy, but I love him.
He's something else, but I love him. Pretty much, as soon as he puts out a video, it's like, yep, I'm watching that. Where do I watch? Where do I click?
Everybody ready to sleep?
Let me make... I'm looking for a fire thing really quick, and then I'll be ready.
Kelvin's still stuck in the damn hole.
All right, now.
You ready, Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm coming. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Just have 2 more logs to move.
Do you see that we figured out the solar panels and light bulbs?
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's complicated. Like, it's not hard. It's just like you have to wire it a very specific way. Because like that took, I think, 5 to 6 wires to get that one light bulb to work.
You have it go into a solar panel, is that the deal?
Yes.
Steven.
All done?
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Incorporated to the fence.
I really appreciate it.
And reinforced right here. I didn't even know you could do that with half logs.
Oh yeah, I learned that earlier when I was frantically throwing
Oh
logs.
yeah. You don't have to be a dick about it.
I'm sorry, mister. Use the repair tool. What is the repair tool?
There's no repair tool.
You dick.
I had to though, I'm sorry. Psych! I got it in my head! No, for real. There's a repair tool in your inventory. It's the little stone hammer. Top right.
What?
There's a repair tool.
Oh my god. Everybody sleep so I can...
I have been on sleep, so
There is 100% a repair tool. I'm gonna go work on the cabin.
Yeah, go for it.
Fuck yeah.
So where is it?
Top right. Did you craft one?
How do you craft one?
Go hover over the cog in the middle of your inventory.
It's right there.
You're welcome, sir.
I play video games. I'm smart. That's me, not you. I'm an idiot. God bless America. Cool.
It's okay, buddy.
Am I fixing it? I can't tell. I don't think I fixed it.
Jake, there's some behind you. Good shit.
okay. I was about to say, I swear this is one you skin.
What do you think, Steven?
Let me kill some seagulls, and then I'll come tell you what I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, that sounded really
I'm
aggressive.
aware of how that sounded.
Was, yeah. Thank you, Jake.
Yeah, I shit my pants a little bit there, Jeremy. So
There's a dribble.
I definitely To be fair, I shit my pants like 4 times today, so you know, maybe it's another problem.
You should stop drinking Chick-fil-A iced coffee. It sounds like it just sends
that
your
was-
entire
that was-
body into red alert.
That was a few minutes ago. I had that.
Okay?
I've been shitting since 8 a.m. today. But coffee is probably the answer, to be fair. So
All right, what am I looking at?
it's both the problem and the solution.
The wraparound porch.
I love it. Oh gosh. I need to get some
And it
water.
goes all the way to the fence over there, so...
Yeah, that's perfect.
Alright, just making sure, man. Oh, thank God. Jakey likes it.
I'm really glad, Jeremy. Look, a minute ago, I thought Steven was gonna kill me. He was like, "Jake, if you can't
I have
fucking
been
just
watching-
collect logs on your own."
I have been watching almost this entire stream and like keeping up with it. And good God, guys, calm down.
We get really intense, don't we, Jeremy?
Yeah, by yourselves, you guys are a Force Awakens.
A Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Steven, there's something chasing you. Never mind, it's Kelvin.
that's my,
even worse.
Yeah.
From a distance, it looked scary, but as soon as I realized it was Kelvin, I was like, oh, never mind.
My game's glitching. It's telling me on my screen where the nearest rock is, as if I can pick it up if it was right next to me. But I can't because I'm not next to it. It's not doing it anymore, thank goodness. Get that hand off of our drying rack!
How did you get that? How did you get there? That was the biggest fucking jump scare ever. I thought my game crashed. It looked like on my screen that you bitch slapped me so hard that I did like that cartoon like spin around like
I didn't even
tornado
hit
thing.
you.
I'm sure you didn't, but that's what happened on my game.
So we need to change this zip line to be higher up. The one that gets
Which
us into the base. Because the spike traps trigger. So I'm gonna shoot a little bit higher.
Can I make any key? Sweet.
What are you asking? What about keys?
I wanted to make a key binding, but I've got all my numbers working on something, so.
Do we have too many spike traps? Because
Do we?
I swear I put more than this.
I noticed some holes. Here, you want to put them down and I'll knock them over?
Yeah, sure. Ooh, that one ended up way too high. Oh my god. There we go. Alright, I'm out of sticks.
All right, I'll put them in the ground. Although I don't know that I can do it as well as you were, but
It's not hard, you'll be fine. Oh my gosh. Just missed 3 shots in a row. Now the birds are laughing at me.
not the birds.
I think I'm gonna make all of them look like this, Jake, with the gaps, so that we can still hit directly below the wall. Because I want to be able to see the tips of the spikes so we can see if there's anything caught in them.
Okay.
So I'm just chopping off. You see what I'm doing? There's a lot of half logs that are falling forward if you want to grab them. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that to this one. Toss me a half log, I take it back. No, what the heck? Stupid. Hey Jake, we're kind of running low on logs again.
Back to the old grind.
Yeah, back to the old grind. Steve and I have done something atrocious.
Oh no, what'd you do?
Come look.
Also, just so you know, the purpose of that tower, that's where I'm gonna. You know, I had my lookout tower in the first game where I kept all my arrows.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna do with this one. What have you done? I'm asking because I genuinely don't see what you did.
This whole corner.
What about it? You said atrocious.
No, it's beautiful.
Oh, you said atrocious.
I know. I was kidding.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, it is beautiful.
We have a huge station up there.
Yeah, it looks really good. Where's Kelvin?
Actually, I may remove this to make it symmetrical with the other side. Do you like this big open area, or is this a waste of logs up here?
One second, let me see. What are you talking about?
These window-looking things on this side.
Like, are you asking if I like having windows there?
Do we need it?
We don't need it, but
Okay.
well,
I can build it on the other. Yeah, it's kind of tough to get
Yeah.
back up into. I really want to finish the floor.
Yep.
I can build it on this side too, and it would be pretty much the same thing.
Okay. I do
But
like
it's just the half logs.
I do like being able to see a little bit. Like, I don't want line of sight to be broken when we're on the walls.
I figure if they get close, I mean, we can pretty much see, but
Yeah. As long as whatever we end up doing, as long as they can't get through.
I love how we are building this fort. Like, there's a stage of this game where 7 Days to Die happens. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Yeah.
they come swinging sometimes.
Jake, just let me have this.
Oh, I'm all for it. I wish we could somehow hit a button and activate that swarm. You know? So we can really
Technically, in the
justify
first one, you couldn't you? Because there's that artifact.
Oh yeah, you could call them to you.
So maybe we'll get something like that in this one.
Let's see.
You said you had half logs.
Yeah, I knocked a bunch of them into the spikes.
There's a couple along
Oh,
the
God.
ground there. Just pull them up. Just pull them up. I just threw them down so that they had.
I got
somewhere.
one. I just threw it back. Oh yeah, they're easy to grab.
Yeah.
Oh, Sorry.
I got him.
Here's,
How many half logs can you carry?
2, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it's just 2. Lame.
Here's something I also need to do is build torches so we can see them in front of the wall. I have yet to like memorize where everything is in the build book, so I just frantically like flip through it till I find what I need every time.
It's a good strat.
Yeah. Also, like I said earlier, I don't know if Jeremy heard, if anybody wants this tower over here to like utilize it for something, like claim it as their own, it is there. That was going to be mine, but I decided I wanted to be over here instead. So you have a free lookout tower, anybody who wants it.
You know the waterfront tower
The,
that like goes to the other side?
yes.
That I claim that.
Okay. Well, I was going to say the tower, the left tower next on the wall, my original plan was to rope bridge it over the wall to the other tower that has all the zip lines on it.
I think that's a great idea.
Well, yeah, it's all yours. I'm not doing it.
It's like, I'm glad you like the idea, Jake, because I want you to execute
Yeah.
it. How did we make a rope bridge again? You had to get rope and connect it, right? And then
Yeah,
come
you had
across?
to make the two
Ooh.
sides and then connect it with rope. And I don't know if it has to be exact or what.
I'll play with it at some point.
Steven.
Yep. Oh, that's nice. I would say we can do that with the... I'm not tearing down the rest of the wall to do that design. I think it's a great design for up here, but we've placed so many logs on this one that it's just like...
It actually takes way less logs to do this.
Yeah, because it's...
It's all open.
yeah.
No, I agree. We shouldn't do it anywhere else. But I'm going to link these two.
Yeah.
From here down to here, I already figured it out.
Okay. Where's Kelvin? Jake, I think Kelvin's trying to follow. Wait, no, you're up there. I think he's
Way
trying to
up
get
here.
off the island.
Yeah, so he's the smartest of us.
Oh, he's still collecting sticks. Okay.
I was going to say, if you want to send him up here, there are hella sticks.
I'm going to have him start collecting rocks because I'm at that phase.
Cool. The adult part of my brain is like, I need to go to sleep because I have to work tomorrow. But I don't want to stop.
Yep. I'm not going to stop you.
And that's why you're a great enabler, Steve.
Happy to help.
Happy to enable.
Do you think these cannibals are like up the cliff just watching us and they're like, they built this in like 3 days. How do we keep up with this? They just
Oh,
they just
shit.
keep building.
We got a cat dog coming in.
Got it.
He's way up here with me, but he's
He
heading
is
y'all's way.
rolling.
He is rolling.
All right, let's see. Let's see how he treats the
I was
spike
about to
trap.
say, I've stopped what I'm doing to watch this.
Yeah, bleed, and he's dead.
Nice. As I was watching him come, I was like, "Oh my god, he's gonna roll."
Jake,
As I was watching him come.
phrasing.
As I was watching him approach, I was like, "Damn, he's gonna
There we
roll
go.
right over. He's
Yeah.
gonna roll right over the defense."
That is why I layered it the way I did, because of jumpers and stretchy boys.
Cat dogs.
Well, we don't know there's another stretchy boy. So
Right.
cat dog is
Right.
a stretchy boy. But
So stretchy boys are genus.
yes.
Or is it a species? I forget.
Sure.
Oh shit! You got a horde coming in.
Let's go. Is it Wendigos?
No. God, if we start seeing Wendigos out here.
I have seen a horde of Wendigos. All right, it's just normies.
Fuck. No, there's a buster, and he decided to come bust my ass. Well, I've got some buckshot with your name on it, Buster.
Is Buster? Who do we call Busters? This is new to me.
No, just the big guy. The big guy.
Okay,
One of the brutes.
I see. See that shot?
I watched one just do like a Naruto run into the wall of spike traps
Yep. I
and
just
fall over and die.
shot a ton of them.
How are y'all doing on logs? Are all the log holders filled? Are y'all using them fast enough that you're not even filling log holders?
I didn't even. I have not had Kelvin on log holders, so I'll have him do that real quick.
No, I
He's-
mean you can keep them on rocks. I just didn't know if y'all were. Are y'all actively
I am
using logs right now?
currently-
Jeremy is.
I'm currently using logs. Jeremy is also using logs.
Great. Okay, so I should keep them coming.
All right, so that gap in the wall, because the big rock, I have built a connection point to where we can stand on top of that now. It's gonna have a floor. I don't know if we can spike trap it, but we'll at least be able to observe from it, like use it as a shooting spot.
Oh, where that rock was?
Yeah, where I'm standing right
Nice.
now. I don't know if
Yeah, yeah. That's great. I was thinking of doing something similar before I got put on chopping duty.
Yep.
Before I was put on the chopping block. Steven said, "Get your ass back into the out in the grass."
Kelvin is sitting. He's just sitting.
Hey, he's been carrying 2 logs at a time now. You know, he's worn out.
Oh, what precious sweet baby.
So as I'm sitting here chopping down stuff, I realized, Steven, that I've gotten really close to that fishing hole.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, once I clear enough of a path, I'm gonna make a zip line path to that.
Good. You should set some fish traps in that as well.
Is that a thing I can do?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
I don't
Under
know.
traps,
I don't know if
assume?
it'll work in like. I have yet to figure out how the hunting traps work, and I guess the fish traps, now that I think about it, are probably more for streams because it's like shallow water.
I'll try it. I mean,
Yeah.
it can't hurt. It should. I feel like it should work though.
Yeah. All right, Kelvin's back on log duty. Let's go.
I feel like half the trees I cut are just stick trees.
How's it going, Jeremy?
It's going.
Steven, I'm gonna do the adult thing and give myself a hard out at 12.
Okay. I think that's reasonable.
This motherfucker.
What? He taking your
I
log?
just walked over and took my log.
I didn't do shit. You can't prove nothing.
Okay, what do I want to do with this? I'm going to put a few spike traps up on this top part. Just a few. I am going so much faster than Kelvin is. He is so freaking slow at this job.
That's the problem.
I came over here
Kelvin
scooping
is-
up like 4 at a time, just throwing them into the holder, and he's just like, all right.
Kelvin is just a little too slow. Like,
And
if
he
we left,
doesn't do things
if
very
we
quickly
l-
either.
If we left, if we left Kelvin to like
No one would shed a
do
tear.
a job over time, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, we're going exploring. Kelvin, collect stones, you know, and we had 1,000 holders or something. That would be when he'd be useful.
Yes.
But we just don't find ourselves in those situations very often.
I mean, that's why I made as many stick holders as I have.
Yeah. I think we just need to be mindful the next time we go somewhere. We need to.
We'll see, we try that, but then
Ready for
he
that.
shows up. He finds us.
Fish trap. Steven, I'm just gonna put a bunch out here. We'll
Okay.
see what they do, you know.
Okay.
A lot of fish in this pond. And it is, I said a pond. The pond is like the end of the stream. So I feel like the logic you were explaining earlier, I feel like it checks out.
Okay. As long as
But,
it's
you know.
shallow enough for you to put something in it. Like, if you're able to build it in the water, it should work.
Oh, I'm able to build it in the water.
Then it should work.
Here's hoping. Here's hoping. It also can serve as a new watering line too.
Yes.
Just if you want a different option. I mean, you're basically already you're going to about where the river was anyway, so
Yeah.
you're really just saying fuck you to that river, you know, more than anything. But hey, you know, whatever works. I'm also just, by the way, I'm just leaving. If I have a zip line that like goes somewhere far away, I'm just leaving it
Okay.
in case for like return trips from an excavation. We can have lots of zip lines from wherever we're coming from
Yeah.
to get us home quickly.
I think you would enjoy. I don't know what randomly made me think of this, but you'd working on the zip lines in games like Starbound and Terraria. I think you'd enjoy those games for those aspects because, like in Terraria, you can make a minecart system, and in Starbound, it's less of that in Starbound, but Starbound's just a better game.
Just full stop. You'd like Starbound.
Well, it's because with Terraria you make a world and you get to pick how big it is, and the world is your save file essentially. Because
Right.
you have your character and you have your world, but your world you're basically working through all the different bosses and terraforming the world and all that kind of stuff. But in Starbound, it's an infinite universe of Terraria worlds. It's No Man's Sky, but Terraria. What the hell was that noise? So Jeremy, for me to be able to keep the spikes going, I just need a floor. I don't know if that's doable with what you're doing, but if you're trying to keep it,
And it's not, but I built something cool.
okay, cool.
Come here and look at it. It's an attack point.
What does it do? Like you stand there and shoot things? Okay.
Yep, bruh.
So it's just a king of the hill situation, and you're the king.
Yep. 100%. No, I'm going to tear this down and build a wall.
Okay.
I think what you had over here was the best thing you could do. Just build a wall there.
Yeah. Jake, wrap up what you're doing.
Yeah, let me see if I can finish this last. Well, it's not the last, but let me see if I can finish the one that I can finish, and then I'm coming back. All right, I have a bunch of fish traps. Well, I've got 3 built, but I've got blueprints for like 10. So next time somebody's over there, just drop some sticks.
Okay.
If you like. I'm coming in. I'm headed straight to bed, and then I'm gonna literally go to bed.
Yep. Jeremy, you good?
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all want to stay on longer or not, but don't quit on my behalf.
That's Jeremy's goal.
I'll probably stay on for a little bit longer.
Okay.
I'm going to start working on the cabin here.
You can probably cut the stream. We've gone for almost 4 hours, so
Yep.
I feel like it's done. Thanks. Well, you did this, Steven. You want an outro?
What do you mean? You did this. What do you mean by that?
You started. You know what I mean? You opened. You want me to close?
Thanks for watching, Jeremy, who was the only person that really watched, and Austin. But thank you for watching. We do this Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays every week. If you would like to join our Discord, the link is in the channel banner. That's where we talk about what we're streaming and when we're streaming it. And we also post memes. I posted a really funny picture of all of the Pokemon gang around Pikachu in a hospital, and all of the faces were
I was
swapped.
just crying. I gotta go.
And no one cared. Bye. And no one cared. And you could be the person that cares. That could be you. But anyway, we will be back tomorrow night. I think it's just me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Come find out. Until then, have a great Friday.
Bye. My dumbass.